What's up YouTube, this is Magnus, and in today's video we are doing the last manufacturer's exhibition match here at the Nurburgring endurance layout. I'm obviously contracted with Porsche, and before we start the race, or like the introduction to the actual race, I just want to say that I am kind of disappointed in myself for how this exhibition season has turned out. Obviously I was put back in GT2 class, so which means I had to run the group 4 cars, and as you guys all know that I absolutely despise the Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport. It's too stiff and it's too understeery, so I didn't bother doing the first 2 rounds. Actually, I did attempt to do Deep Forest, but that just did not go as well. I also attempted to do the Bathurst race as well, and I just instantly got absolutely destroyed. First corner taken out, second corner throughout the slightly sharp left-hander, not left-hander, right-hander, absolutely got taken out. So kind of got frustrated, put the game down for like a couple days and decided to return on Saturday because I just cannot resist not running the Nurburgring Nordschleife as a official race given to us by Gran Turismo. So that is where we are. I really did enjoy this race, especially like with the dynamic weather. It did catch me by surprise. I was kind of nervous when I heard that there was going to be dynamic weather. I didn't even know what to expect, so I just went with it. Luckily though, I had bought intermediates, so that helped a lot during the actual race, but not for qualifying, as you're going to see here in a minute. So yeah, I know that there is supposed to be a official season coming in April. I think it's April 17th. I can't wait to see what tracks there are. Hopefully I'm going to be GT1, so I won't have to run group 4 cars. I really am trying to give Porsche their honorary victory at these competitions. And speaking about those championships, when I was running the Bathurst, when I was attempted to run the Bathurst, and I got absolutely crushed to the point where like I literally stopped playing. I was literally on the verge of making a video as to why Gran Turismo's multiplayer feels kind of pointless. And don't get me wrong, I am still gonna make that. Even though I did enjoy my time, here's what I'll say on that matter. While Gran Turismo's multiplayer does feel a bit pointless because like there's no incentives to play it is still fun when it works. It's still like when you get all your streamer mates or like your friends and you guys make a lobby, like it is fun, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like the system that is in place right now just is not working. And seeing how other games have implemented a dedicated multiplayer, I feel like Gran Turismo could learn from that. Now, with that being said, like I said, I did enjoy this round. This is the only round I actually completed. It actually gave me a huge boost in DR, which I was like excited. So moving forward to next week, I am still going to be putting out Need for Speed Hot Pursuit content, and actually did try out WRC EA Sports game, so that's also going to be coming out. Also with with the traditional daily races and stuff, because like I can't really be doing that like all week. And so with that being said, here's the intro to the manufacturer's final round cup here at the Nurburgring endurance track. So let's get to it. Okay, so here we are at the start of this event. I think there is 89 points for pole position or first place. And as you can see here, the weather is approaching. Now, I did hear that this was dynamic weather, so I was hoping that would hold off until the qualifying session was over. Because originally, when I saw that there was going to be weather, I thought that it was going to be static and it was going to be as soon as we started. So, as you can see here, I'm checking the weather and it's pretty damn close. It's pretty damn close. So, since that wasn't an option anymore, I just, decided, hey, I'm gonna leave the pits as fast as I can. Hopefully, I can sort of like quote unquote outrun it, or at least, like obviously at the end of the second lap, because this is a 12-minute qualifying session. Yeah, I was thinking, what, maybe I'll just outrun it. Hopefully, or it's just gonna stay there and it's gonna be bugged. Because, Gran Turismo and bugs are synonymous with each other. So, especially when it comes to weather. Because, you'll put on, because, like, if in the lobbies, if you put on weather, it's not always guaranteed to actually come, So there we are. We're going to do our lap right now. Well, this is the outgoing lap, so this lap does not count at all. So, and another thing, I was actually worried about the fuel because I did do some practice races, and I should have probably uploaded that before this, but it's whatever. I guess I'll upload it, tomorrow to have something. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I noticed that I didn't run out of fuel the first two practice races that I did, but on the third one I did, so I was kind of worried about that. But now seeing that there was rain out, there is rain, so I would have just refilled up when I changed tires into the inters or the intermediates. So yeah, this race was I was kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie. As you can see here, I'm like shuffling through the weather radar, making sure that it's not creeping up any closer. Honestly, my whole idea for this outlap was just to like gun it, complete this lap as quickly as possible. Hopefully not crash at the same time, because it's gonna temporarily slow me down. Whereas a GT1 or the highest class, it's gonna be permanent damage, and the only way to fix that is to pit. So that's about it. That's about where my headspace was at the time. Obviously I've driven this track multiple times, like numerous times. I hot lapping with road cars. I do races here with my friends who are in GT1 or A+ drivers. So I think I would say I have a pretty good grasp on it. As you can see here, I'm trying to not catch that guy up, trying to give him some room. But as you can see, I have another person who's like quickly approaching, so I just had to like gun it. So it was kind of a balance of, I don't want to interfere with that Mercedes lap up front while trying to get this run over as quickly as possible. And what I've noticed, and this happened with my practice lap too, is that my car would stay just out of the rev range to change up. So like for instance, like there will be some places on this course where my car would just stay at 162 miles an hour, because normally what I found out is that this car has really long gears, and changing from 5th to 6th gear, I can go from 141 all the way to 164 miles an hour. I found that out on Bathurst. I found that out when I'm just casually racing here or just like anywhere else with long straights. So but sometimes it would just randomly pick up more speed. Like it would just go from 162 to 165, and then it will hit the rev limiter and then slow me back down to the 150. So that's something I have encountered many times, and as I go on the grass as well. So I normally normally watch onboards for these for this course, and someone just right there. I think I don't know, but yeah, I normally watch onboards for these, and as I said before, I normally do like time trials, just like do time trials, shoot the shit, whatever, with road cars. Speaking about that, we have 3 new cars coming, I believe, next week. The Audi R8, I believe it's a 2020 version, but no Gran Turismo, it's probably going to be the 2016 version. And we have a Lamborghini Urus. I think it's the regular Urus and not the Performante or the S. There we have a Toyota GT1, so there's your free cars for the month. No new track, no PvP update, but we have 3 road cars yet again. So do with that what you will. And we eventually catch up to this guy right here, which is what I was afraid of. I didn't want that to happen, but it is what it is. You can see throughout the race, like this particular field was not they were not fast, to be honest with you. I do consider myself a low A-rated driver, even though I am a B-rated driver, because I just tend to quit a lot of races, and I don't think there's anything wrong with quitting races. If you get punched to the point where you're dead last, no matter what you do, you still can't catch up, and the more you push, the more you just end up screwing yourself over. So just chalk that race up as at a loss, and then just start fresh. I don't see why. Oh, and there he goes. There he goes. There he goes, man. Oh man, I feel his pain. I feel his pain. I will feel his pain in a moment after this lap is over. So yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I do feel like there is nothing wrong with quitting races. Yes, you'll lose the R, but you'll also lose the R and SR if you finish last anyway. So I don't get what the point is of just staying in the race just to stay for it. Like, you're not doing anybody any favors. You're certainly not doing yourself any favors. You're just like begrudgingly driving about like an idiot, instead of hitting the quit button, resetting, and going again, because like if you do that and you end up getting into a better race, yeah, that's gonna like boost your DR, that's gonna boost your SR. I really want to save this multiplayer chat for a separate video, because it honestly needs to be talked about. I don't think a lot of people talk about it, so. And as you can see, the rain's steadily inching closer. Now I was watching the key race earlier today, and he went on intermediates. So I feel like I should have done that. I feel like I should have done that as well. However, intermediates do tend to wear off the tires a lot more quicker, just because we're driving high speed on dry tarmac. So, and intermediates are designed for the wets. No matter how much rain, how much surface water there is, they're designed to have that. However, by the time I would hit my second lap, the rears would have been dead already. So it's either risk running on dead intermediates or running on dry racing hard tires. And honestly, I just felt like at the time I was going to run into the same issue of sliding about, on the grass, hitting the railing. So I made a risk. I see somebody pitted. It also pitting after lap 1 also invalidates your lap. So it's like you're going to do another out instead of continuing on. So I was pretty much stuck here anyway. So I might as well just like run run their racing hards and hope for the best, you know. Yeah. And yeah, that's about my situation. As you can see, the rain is starting to engulf the circuit. As you can see, that weather radar at the bottom, right below the gear. What is it? Like the speedometer and the gear. I guess a number, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I was pretty much fucked at that point. I was pretty much, you know, screwed at that point. All I could hope for is just to pretty much gun it again, you know, this time. Hopefully it wouldn't be too bad, you know. Try to make it before the circuit got really, really wet and slippery, and you know, hopefully I can still make it in a good time. But yeah, this is, I would say, one of my favorite tracks in the game. Besides, I would say Fuji, Spa, Red Bull Ring. I really love the Red Bull Ring, except for that corner where it sort of heads downhill into a gravel trap, and you have to like brake super hard. That corner is like sort of tricky, but yeah, this track is pretty nice. I like it. It keeps you on your toes. You have to constantly stay focused. It's a no. It plays no games with nobody. And look at that. The entire last section in the sprint layout is actually engulfed in rain. So it's gonna be really fun trying to navigate that. Oh man. So yeah, I would say this race is chalked up to be a win. Yeah, and that's about it. So I'm gonna let you guys finish. Well, not finish. Well, I'm gonna go away for a minute. And I'll let you guys watch the rest of this lap, and then we'll go to the part where it starts raining. it started raining. Fortunately, it just gets real bad to worse from here. It's just absolutely unfortunate I was put in this position. I think a lot of people put in this position either. As you can see, right next to the tires, which is to the left of the speedometer, you can see there's a little bar that's filled up. That's how much surface water is on the road right now. And it just gets higher and higher from here. And look at that weather radar. See, look at that. I can't even turn. I can't even turn at all, dude. It just inhibits me from doing anything. As you can see here, I'm braking in. I collided with the guardrail. Look at that, just like weather radar. Oh. Like, you pretty much have to crawl down here. Try to put traction control all the way to 5. Like, that is how much I need. As you can see, now I've gotta crawl my way down to the front straight. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Look how much surface water there is. Like, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I know there's a lot of people who didn't pit either. Look at that guy. That guy didn't pit either. Like, it's so crazy. At least I'm not going into the gravel trap. I did go into a guardrail, which caused me damage. I was kind of like annoyed by that slightly. Making my way down. Dude, that guy just ate the rail again. I think so. One thing I've learned from this experience is that even if you are caught in the rain on racing tires, just like, you know, just slowly but surely apply the throttle, you'll get over 130 miles an hour easily. That's if you don't have a series of corners laid out before you. Just like keep pumping the throttle. You know, we're gonna get there eventually. All that momentum was just killed by the rain. Like, it's crazy, absolutely crazy. And this mini carousel right here, I know you guys can't see it because it's drenched. It's the vehicle's top speed, ladies and gentlemen. Is that 60 miles an hour? 65 miles an hour. Because you just don't want to start flooring it. Even if you do have traction control on, you still might be spinning out. So I didn't want that. Just trying to nurse it home. See, just like the car just wants to spin because there is no grip. These are racing slicks right here. See, look at that. Oh, I almost bend it again. So the car just wants to go sideways. There's absolutely no traction. The surface water is just so high, dude. Not suitable for racing conditions. And look at my car. The Mantar Racing Pure X livery. I was gonna do the EMA livery, the Grello, you know, the one that's, I think, yellow, but with green striped arrows going around it. The one that Kevin Estre uses all the time in the Nurburgring race. And there we go. There's one guy who pitted. Those are 2 guys who pitted. So yeah, but I mean, I thought this livery was pretty nice when I saw it on the actual GT3R car. This is not the GT3R. This is the RSR GTE. So just want to know the difference. And actually, in real life, the RSR wouldn't even be using ABS. This is something I found out recently. That that guy just lost the plot. Yeah, but recently I found out that GTE spec cars don't have ABS. They're a little bit more powerful than GT3 cars, and they have custom internals. And yeah, so they're just a little bit faster. So there we have it. We did a 10 minute, I think, in 55. It's so hard to read on the screen. everything's so bunched up together. 10 minute 55. Yeah, that just killed my entire momentum. So there we have it. See, a lot of people are not going to finish this race because they didn't, like, they started on racing hard, so you know. So that was already it wasn't already a challenge, but the fact that it was going to rain during the first part of the second lap, you know, they can't pit because that's going to invalidate the lap anyway. So they're just gonna have to crawl around the circuit and see what happens. And you've got like a minute, like less than, I want to say less than half a minute left. Not half a minute. I said a minute and a half left. So I think so. I can't, like I said, like these letters are just so bunched up I can't even see it. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. Even though there was a mishap during the qualifying session. I still think I did really good. I'm still disappointed that I allowed myself to drop this much DR. You know, even though DR doesn't really do anything. I don't know. This multiplayer is confusing. Anyway, I think there are quite a few Porsches in here. I know the Lexus recently got a buff. I think it got more power added to it through the BOP update. So I did notice that there was a Ferrari here as well. Not many AMGs. I don't know. But yeah, let's just wait and see. Anyways. So yeah, man. Yep. Some dude beat me. Probably because he was on intermediates at the start. So when I was going, I did see someone on intermediates. Wait, do you remember? And this music is hype, so I'm gonna let you guys listen to it. So I qualified second. I think me and the other Porsche were the only two people who actually completed a qualifying lap. And this is like my strongest circuit on the schedule, so we'll see what happens. We will see what exactly happens. So I mean, there we have it. I really don't know what that trophy is supposed to look like. I really don't. If someone could tell me, that would be greatly appreciated. And here we go. This is the grid walk. And then we're having a flash off. So it's 3 times fuel, 6 times tire. Oh, the AMG actually did a lap. Okay, so these guys are the ones who didn't complete a lap. So I mean, I'm not sure if that. I'm not sure if the tire is anything to worry about in terms of tire rates. Because I know hard tires last an extremely long time. So I don't know. But the fuel, on the other hand, that was what I was worried about the most. Because I remember in one of my practice races, I did run out of fuel. So, but I'm not sure if that person had the right settings. And we'll see you in a couple seconds. And this is the start of the final race. Not sure how this is gonna go. I was told by, well, I wasn't told specifically, but one of the streamers that I follow mentioned that whatever happens in qualifying happens in the race. So we'll see. It's supposed to be dynamic, but you know, it's whatever. We're in the POV on board for the final race of the schedule. And here we go. I guess I'll just take damage, you know. That's okay. Almost hit that guy too, which will be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I'm not sure if he's like messaging or has his game paused or whatever, because I did see his flashes when you were doing the boardwalk, so I don't know. And I guess after this, we just like book it. We just absolutely destroy the field after we take first place. Yeah, I wasn't too sure about this layout just because, you know, I'm so used to going through the hairpin and I think what they call the Schumacher corners, like it's like the S shape chicane that sits in between two gravel traps. So yeah, I wasn't really sure about that. All I've been doing is watching the Nurburgring 24-hour layout onboards from real drivers and Gran Turismo drivers. And to be honest, I really wasn't sure about how hard tires would go. I thought it would be an actual pain just to get them up to temperature and just like cooperate. But I mean, during qualifying, yeah, I was kind of surprised. I was like, okay, maybe I can make this work. And I did. absolutely just destroyed this field. Seems like I know this track by the back of my hand, but you know, sometimes this track can still catch even the seasoned vets off guard every now and again. As you can see down at the bottom right, I guess you could count that as the course map and like radar at the same time, because it shows you like your position and where like other people are on the track. And yeah, I guess after the sprint layout, I just absolutely just like gun it. There's really not much else to say, you know. I will let you guys watch this, and then we'll get to the part where the drama kicks in. And here's where the trouble begins. Because you guys can't see it, but during the actual race, I was looking at the weather, and yeah, it started engulfing the lower half of the circuit. As you can see here, as I missed my braking point, and there's some surface water. And the windshield wiper is just going absolutely mad right now. So, me hoping that the weather system is actually bugged. Just continue on my mirror range. As you can see, two people. Sorry about that. Two people pitted. Probably the smartest choice that they've ever made playing this game. I did not, because of that. For once, the bugs and the glitches will be on my side, and surely enough, they weren't. They were not. So already there is some water on the water on the track, and it's just going to be nothing but hell. Fear not. What my new strategy was just trying to create a big enough gap where if I did have like an accident or like run into like a guardrail, or I was sent into the gravel trap, that I could use the time that my opponents were behind me to like sort of like straighten myself up and continue. Maybe even just like drive a little bit more gingerly, so I won't get into any more accidents. But that did work, and I'll see you back when shit really hits the fan. this is where shit sort of hits the fan. The same place in qualifying. Well, I guess not the same place. At least I don't think so. Oh, yep, there it is. Yep. Oh man. So I guess, you know, starting off on Inter's with a bit. I mean, I don't know. I tried to stop right there. Did not. Ended up colliding with the guardrail, just like it did in qualifying. Seems like I didn't even learn my lesson. And I'm about to do it again. I think I put traction control all the way at 5 yet again. It's pretty much just repeating what happened in qualifying, which is unfortunate. I have to drive gingerly again. I know the people who pitted must be absolutely having a field day right now, but it is what it is, I guess. I mean, there's not much I can do except crawl my way down to the pits yet again and change it to intermediate. There's no way getting around this. Luckily, I didn't get overtaken. I think I was just about to here at the home stretch, but no. My tires are a bit worn down. It's just not looking good for me at the moment. I was just patiently just trying to get up to speed, but not too quickly where I just spin out. Like right there, my brake body was at -2. So a little bit sketchy. Turning through all the way, and it just barely did anything. So hopefully, thank goodness we're at the home stretch. So. Just simply like feather the throttle into these corners, do a little drift, and hold this line right here, and then just take off slowly and steadily. Yeah, I wasn't trying to be in like the I wasn't trying to rev the car a lot because that obviously drains a lot of fuel, just doing nothing pretty much. So 120, 122 miles an hour down the home stretch. So I'm going just a tiny bit faster than this, 167, 108, 170 miles an hour down this home stretch, but you know, just as fast as I'm daring to push it. 143 is how much I got. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it would have been. Yeah, I guess it would have been good to start off on hard then. At the beginning of lap 2, just had to pit for intermediates. So I thought I slowed down enough here, and I was taking this corner so gingerly, and I just lose traction and spin the fuck out. And this just totally destroyed whatever lead I had left. I was already going like as slow as a snail, and now I just had to back up, do like a 360. I didn't take any damage though, so that was a fun time. I would say that was a save, and yeah, there I am going into the pits, and I get passed up by I think a Genesis and a McLaren. So. I'm gonna let you watch the end. I'm gonna let you watch the last lap in total like silence, I guess, and I'll see you guys at the end. right here concludes Manufacturer's Cup race. In first place by a landslide thanks to 2 accidents. And yeah, I actually thoroughly enjoyed this race. It's one of my favorite tracks, which made it even better. And yeah, the rain just added a little bit of spice to it. You know, really not much else I can say, but this was spectacular. Still, it's hard to believe that a whole bunch of people quit. So, I mean, but then again, yeah, it is what it is. I'm not really going to be concerned about that, you know. Hey, if you're not having fun, you know, you shouldn't, you know, be forced to stay in a race that you're not, you know, enjoying. So, there we have it. Yeah, that's about it. That is the race conclusion of the Manufacturers Cup Exhibition Series. Moving forward, next week's daily race, I'm going to be at Spa, I think, and I want to say Group 3s, but you never know. It could be Group 2s, it could be Red Bull X2000s, and whatever. But yeah, look forward to posting Need for Speed Hot Pursuit multiplayer, the WRC game, and more Gran Turismo, and maybe even other racing games as well. If you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a like, comment, subscribe. It's my birthday today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys take it easy, alright?